Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Lauretti, the Managing Director of the Anthem Awards. Thank you so much for joining this overview and AMA of the second annual Anthem Awards. I am going to spend the next 20 minutes or so talking about everything that you need to know about the award, from how it is organized, what some of the new categories we have are, judges, partners, important dates, all kinds of content and events that we have planned for the second season. And I will then have a chance for folks to ask questions at the end. So if you have questions throughout the course of this presentation, I hope that I will be able to answer all of them through the slides that I've prepared. But if not, please share your questions in the chat, and then our moderator will share those questions with me and I will answer them at the end. So again, welcome everyone. I'm Jessica Lauretti. I'm the Managing Director of the Anthem Awards. I'm going to walk you through the second annual Anthem Awards. As a reminder, our early entry deadline is this Friday, July 29th. So if you haven't already, make sure you get your entries in. All right, we're going to get started. Let me bring up our presentation. So again, this is an overview of the second annual Anthem Awards with everything that you need to know. So I will be talking about some general background and information about the Anthem Awards. I'll review the entry process. I'll share some of the benefits of entering. I'll also talk about our partners and our judges, as well as the judging process and important dates that you need to know for the season. I'll also share some updates on content and events that we are planning. And again, we'll end with a Q&A. So if you have any questions, please make sure you add them in the chat and we'll get to those at the end. So let's get started about the Anthem Awards. So the Anthem Awards was launched last year in June of 2021 and is brought to you by the Webby Award Group, which includes the Webbies and the Lovey Awards. The Anthem Awards honors purpose and mission-driven work from people, companies, and organizations around the world. Some people have asked, why is the Webbies doing this? So the Webbies has a very long history of using their platform to celebrate change makers with real impact and bringing global attention to the work and causes that they support. They've also always recognized purpose-driven work from media companies, brands, agencies, and institutions that get it right across a number of the categories that they honor and recognize. Why now, and why in the last year to launch this new award and platform? Well, we have seen that 2020 has really marked a conscious shift in society that's been building really for decades, where consumers are really drawing a line in the sand and centering purpose in everything they do, from media and entertainment that they consume to how they spend their money and what causes they choose to support. And brands and corporations have also really seen that they can no longer sit on the sidelines, not only because having a mission-driven values can increase their bottom line, but because it helps them attract and retain new talent, drives innovation as well, and is ultimately the right thing to do for society. So we, as the Webby Award Group, are excited to join this movement by doing what we really do best, which is bringing attention and recognition to some of the best, most deserving work of the year. And we believe that this is part of the shift in what we as a society deem as valuable and worthy of an honor. So introducing the Anthem Awards. If you're not familiar, the Anthem Awards is a new award platform which is solely dedicated to purpose and mission-driven work. With a robust and thorough set of categories, it is the biggest and most comprehensive award of its kind. Our mission is by amplifying the voices that spark global change, we're defining a new benchmark for impactful work that inspires others to take action in their own communities. Some season one highlights. We've just completed our inaugural season, which was an extraordinary experience, and now have just launched our second. So a couple highlights from the first season. We saw nearly 2,300 entries from 36 countries around the world, and almost all 50 states were represented in those entries. The first annual Anthem Awards received over 200 million media impressions, and we saw incredible press from outlets like the Associated Press, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Yahoo, USA Today, and many, many more. We gave a number of special achievement honorees to Dr. Jane Goodall for an Anthem Lifetime Achievement Award, Megan Rapinoe as a New Icon Award, Naomi Osaka for Athlete of the Year, and Adam McKay for Entertainer of the Year. We also had notable winners, including Nike, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, the UN World Food Program, Bombas, Sesame Workshop, Charity Water, PayPal, the New York Times 1619 Project, the Innocence Project, and so many more. You can view all of our winners on our website at anthemawards.com/winners. Also, our virtual ceremony was hosted by HBO Insecure star and from Maverick, Top Gun Maverick, Jay Ellis. We also, in addition to the virtual show, hosted an all-day conference. So the first annual Anthem Voices conference brought together over 50 social impact leaders and activists from across the nonprofit, business, entertainment, sports, and advertising industries across all of our causes for a first of its kind event. Speakers included fireside chats with Monica Lewinsky, Reshma Sujani from Marshall Plan for Moms, David Heath, the CEO of Bombas, Akimi Gibson from Sesame Learning, and Michelle Jawando from our Midyar Network. We also hosted a number of cause-specific panels with sessions featuring executives from NRDC, Nat Geo, Nike, MTV, The Trevor Project, NAACP, PayPal, Johns Hopkins University, Innocence Project, Ad Council, Charity Water, Google, GLAAD, and many, many more. If you have missed any of this content, there's over 8 hours of content of sessions from our winners talking about their work from across a lot of different perspectives and approaches and across a lot of different causes and projects. You can view everything on our website at anthemawards.com or also on our YouTube channel. Okay, so entering the Anthem Awards. So I want to make sure it's clear that Anthem Awards are open to individual people, nonprofit organizations, or for-profit companies. So again, it's open to for-profit and nonprofit organizations. It's also open to both online and offline work, and it is open to internal work that companies or organizations are doing, or external work, meaning more like consumer-facing campaigns. The causes that we honor. So the way that the award is organized is across 7 core causes. A lot of other social impact awards are, kind of niche to one specific cause, or they may recognize just one specific industry. And we recognize all industries across all causes. So the 7 core causes that we honor are diversity, equity, and inclusion, education, art and culture, health, human and civil rights, humanitarian action and services, responsible technology, sustainability, environment, and climate. Now, within each one of those causes, so for example, we know diversity, equity, and inclusion is a huge subject matter and cause space. So we've created a number of sub-causes to really further specify your entry. So for example, if you go in the entry system, when you look under diversity, equity, and inclusion, we include 11 sub-causes for you to choose from. These include accessibility, age, gender, immigration, LGBTQ+, neurodiversity, parents and caregivers, race, religion, socioeconomic status, and veterans. Now, once you've selected a cause and you've selected your sub-cause, we have 5 different types of categories. So those category types are awareness and media, engagement, fundraising, product, service, or innovation, and team and workplace initiatives. I want to highlight 2 of those, awareness and media. So for folks who entered last year, this was awareness, and we've expanded this category tab to include media. And team and workplace initiatives is a new category type that we have added for this season. Now, within those category types, there are a number of different categories. So it could include things like strategy, campaigns, events, both national awareness campaigns and global awareness campaigns, local awareness campaigns, for-profit campaigns, nonprofit campaigns, partnerships and collaborations, special projects, products and services, digital and innovative experiences, fundraising strategy, or corporate social responsibility. Again, I want to highlight a few of our new categories that we've added for this season. So in the awareness and media category type, we've added branded content, digital and innovative experiences, film, video, or television show, news and journalism, podcast or audio, social media contents, and campaign. In our team and workplace initiative category type, we've added a number of different categories. So those include things like employee learning and development, employee volunteer or fundraising initiative, ERG initiative, hiring initiative. We also have categories for business leader of the year, nonprofit leader of the year, and young leader of the year in that category type as well. Some of the benefits of entering. So we want to highlight, I'm sure you would like to highlight to both your consumers and employees the impactful work that you've done. So some of the benefits of entering include proving that purpose is core to your business and everything you do. You will have the opportunity to gain massive PR and media exposure from if you are a winner and are on our platform and site. You will be able to reward your team and use this to attract new talent in all the work that you do. More broadly, you'll help us set the standard of purpose-driven work and create this benchmark of what really impactful work looks like. You can use this as an opportunity to develop new partnerships and new collaborations with brands or nonprofits or content creators, all kinds of folks who are working on this. You'll also be able to prove that you're the best at impact and have your work seen by industry leaders. So moving on to our partners and judges, we have a number of foundational partners who helped us last year to really develop and shape the way that this award was organized and continue to partner with us and guide us along this journey. Those include Ad Council, Born This Way Foundation, Feeding America, GLAAD, Mozilla, NAACP, NRDC, World Wildlife Fund, and XQ. We also have a number of media partners and have included some new partners this year. Our media partners include Blavity, Clubhouse, The Dots, Bass Company, Good and Upworthy, Pledge 1%, and the Wall Street Journal. We want to thank all of our partners for their continued participation in helping us shape and think about how we should build this community and platform. We have so many amazing judges. We've added a number of incredible judges across a lot of different categories and industries and cause types for this year. To highlight a few of those, we have Nicholas Thompson, who's the CEO of The Atlantic, Zarna Surti, Global Creative Director from Nike Purpose, Lindsay Stein, Chief of Social Impact at Havas, Emily Barfoot, Global Brand Director from Dove at Unilever, Dina Karine Jean, Senior Manager of Social Innovation at Etsy, Trevon Williams, Senior Vice President of Marketing and Communications at NAACP, Jennifer Lotito, President and Chief Operating Officer at Red, Maurice Mitchell, National Director, Working Families Party, Christina Swarns, Executive Director of the Innocence Project, and Ashley Brundage, President of Empowering Differences. We want to thank our entire Academy. There's so many amazing people who are helping us to review work and bring their expertise to this process. So I want to share a little bit about the judging process. So the winners are selected by members of the International Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences, or IADIS. And all of the submissions are entered through our call for entries and are evaluated against a number of criteria. Each piece of work undergoes a rigorous process in order to be selected as an Anthem winner. Members of IADIS are independently evaluate all of the entries submitting during the call for entries and are judged on their own merits based on a standard of excellence for each category, as determined by the Academy, as well as industry leaders from nonprofits, foundations, and purpose-driven brands. The criteria that each entry is evaluated by includes concept, execution, inclusivity, engagement, impact, and then an overall evaluation. So I want to mention here that in case it's not clear, all of the work is judged against the standard of excellence and against that criteria that I just went through. It's not relative directly to other entries. Each piece of work is independently evaluated against that standard of excellence. Also, because of that, each category could potentially have multiple winners at each level or none. In terms of eligibility, we've gotten some questions about that. So work must have been created after June of 2021. So in the past year, since our last call for entries, it must have been live and available up and open to the public during that time. I want to go through now a number of different content and event series that we have in case folks aren't aware. Every Thursday, we host an Instagram Live called the Impact Series, where we host a number of our winners and members of our greater community to talk about the work that we're doing. So we've had amazing people who are working on everything from gender equity to food sustainability and everything in between, sustainable products, like lots of different issue areas. So I invite you to join every Thursday on our Instagram to see a new guest talk about the social impact work that they are doing. If you want to go back through our archive, we have all of the episodes are up on our website at anthemawards.com, and you can watch them all on our YouTube. If any winners are out there on the line, if you'd like to be considered to be on the Impact Series, you can reach out to our team and we can talk to you about that. Other content that we have. So every week we are posting profiles of our winners from last season. So you'll see lots of content around that on our website, as well as our social media platform. We also post a number of profiles of our judging academies. So you'll see tons of Q&As with our judges from our website to our social. And then also we post profiles on all of our partners and the amazing initiatives and work that they are doing on our website and socials as well. We have a number of events we've already hosted this season, one event in New York City and one in London. If anyone has been to those, thank you so much for being a part of that. We're going to continue to be hosting some events in New York City, and we're currently planning events for LA and San Francisco and Washington, DC. So you should look out for more information coming in the next couple months about those. We will be sending out invites across our email and our website and our social media platforms. The Anthem Club. So we have launched a professional networking association for the impact industry called the Anthem Club. And this is a chance for a lot of our events as an opportunity for folks to get together, to meet, to find new collaborators, to talk about, the work that you're doing out there. So if you're interested in joining this networking association, please reach out to us. You can also find more information on our website. We have a page for it, and there is a Google form where you can join. We do profiles on our members who also will be up on our website and social. I wanted to take a moment to highlight our statuettes. This was a first of its kind design. We designed this from scratch last year for the first annual Anthem Awards. And really the concept behind the design is around movement and dynamic energy. And so really thinking about progress and change and movement building. We are so happy with how it turned out. It's a very beautiful object. It's also, we wanted to make sure that we were really thinking about sustainability throughout the course of its production. So it is manufactured, created out of recycled aluminum. All of the shipping is done with offset carbon emissions, and all of the packaging is completely sustainable. Key dates for the whole season. So our early entry deadline is this Friday, July 29th, 2002. So if anyone is interested in applying in the next couple of days, you can reach out to Kara, our customer service team, and they can help you get together with any categories or questions that you may have. But really want to encourage folks to enter for best pricing by this Friday, July 29th, 2022. Our final entry deadline, and I see here, apologies, there's a little typo, but our final entry deadline will be Friday, September 23rd, 2022, not next year, but this year. So it's about 6 weeks from now, it will be our final entry deadline. The judging period will take place from November of this year through January of next year, and we will be announcing our winners and have our conference and ceremony in February of 2023. So really encourage you, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, this is the best way to get all the information that you need about the Anthem Awards. You can sign up for our newsletter at our website at anthemawards.com. Follow us on all of our social channels at Anthem Awards. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And again, for more information on all of our new content, events, everything that's happening, the best place to always go for the latest is our website, anthemawards.com. So that's the end of my formal presentation. If you have any questions, please enter them now into the chat. I am going to leave the presentation mode, and I will just be happy to answer any questions that anyone has. Okay, first question. Is the award only for projects in the United States? No, the award is global. So it is for anyone who is working on social impact work in any country around the world. Excited for the new categories. How do you recommend we decide which one to enter? Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's best to really look at the work that you're doing and think about what is the strongest piece, and to also really consider the criteria. So inclusivity, impact, obviously are huge parts, as well as creativity and execution and concept, as well as an overall score. So I would just look at where you really think the strengths are for your specific project and look at a number of the categories and see which one might be best. You can enter multiple categories. You don't have to choose just one. And if you have further questions, you can reach out to our customer service team at any time, and they can help you walk through this. Here's a question. Will there be a live event this season? We are hoping that there will be. If things stay similar to as they are now, we are assuming that we will be able to have a live event in the winter. But obviously, we'll have to watch COVID dynamics to make sure that we are creating a situation that is safe for everyone involved. Is there any way to get a fiscal sponsor to cover the fee for nonprofits? We offer a scholarship program for any nonprofit organization that is interested in entering and without the means to do so. You can reach out to Kara at our customer service team, and she can help you with everything you need to know in order to apply for that. More questions? Anybody? If I entered last year, can I enter again this year? Absolutely. You can absolutely enter. I would say we wouldn't recommend that you enter the same project that you entered last year unless it is a new iteration of the same project. So I know, for example, a number of nonprofits have a big brand campaign and they do a new version of it every year, but it's sort of similar to what they did last year. So you can enter the new version, even if it's similar, but you wouldn't want to enter last year's version again. Hope that's clear. So only projects from last year. Sorry, I'm just reading this one question. Yeah, so projects for this year, that's things that have been made in the last 12 months. Again, if it's something that has been, made over the years and has iterations, and this is the new version of it, you can enter that, but not work from the past. Okay, and yeah, just reminding everyone, if you would like to get in touch about the scholarship program, if you have any category questions, the email is kara@anthemawards.com. Thank you, Kay. Yeah, if you want to review, I have some ideas. What would you recommend for categories? You can reach out to Kara. If you have questions generally about the process, you can reach out to Kara. She's here to help. Okay. Any last questions before we end this session? We'll just give it another minute to see if anyone has anything else that they want to add. And just as a reminder, the early entry deadline is this Friday, July 29th. The entry site will be open until 11:59 Pacific time. So you can enter up until that last moment there. And if you have already started your entries and not completed them, you can still go back into the system and finish those entries and get them in before the early entry deadline. So really encourage folks to take advantage of that best pricing. And we will also, this has been recorded video, so we will be posting this on our website and some clips on our social and stuff too. So if you want to review, or if folks weren't able to join today, you'll be able to get all of this information as well. And just finally, we hope you'll be a part of the community that we're building. I have been so proud to be a part of this. It's just been so incredible to build this from scratch. I mean, last year when I started, we had a website, and now we have amazing winners, an amazing community, a platform that really recognizes important work that folks are doing all over the world across so many important issues in a time of intense dynamic change across the world. And so I just really encourage everyone to be a part of this community and help us build this platform. So thanks everyone. And if you have questions, reach out, and you can get in your entries by Friday. Thanks everyone.